So, we are now joined by our special guest today, Officer Michael Chauvin.
Thank you for having me.
As we know, Derek Chauvin was the officer on duty on the day George Floyd died. But Derek's still in prison. I tried contacting his precinct. They wouldn't grant him this interview. So instead, we decided to get his brother on, who's actually also an officer of the law. And it's really the next best thing. He has a first-hand knowledge of how the Chauvins work, how police work. And he's going to talk to us about George Floyd and really what happened that day. So thanks, officer, for coming on. Thank you for your service as well. Thank you. Give us a little brief background about yourself.
Okay, no problem. My name is Michael Chauvin. I'm Derek Chauvin's brother. I'm a 30-year vet of the NYPD. I'm currently the PBA president, but I've been touring the nation giving lectures on the benefits of kneeing, so Pat Hendry has been filling in my absence.
Again, so the kneeing was a real point of contention with George Floyd's death. So was this kind of an unorthodox thing? What's like the background of kneeing? Is this...
First of all, I'm here today to let everyone know that it was not Derek Chauvin's knee that killed George Floyd. Let's just set that straight.
Really?
And I'll get into that later, but I just want to make that point clear.
Was it a different body part?
No. I want to teach you all the benefits of kneeing and what it has on humanity and a proper way to knee an individual. That's why I'm here today. And I have a long family history of kneeing, and there's several generations of Chauvins that are police officers, like great-grandfather, my grandfather, my dad, uncles, cousins. I actually have a nephew now in the academy. Oh. So like our whole family is expert kneers. We like to call it our lineage.
Yeah, very nice. Makes sense. I like
take
that.
a knee, I think.
Yeah.
A what?
A metaphorical knee.
Yeah. That's cool.
In 2016, actually, as an NYPD officer, I won the Golden Knee Award for having 1,000 successful knees.
Wow. Very cool.
Give him a hand
I'm
or
not
give
sure
him a
if
knee.
you guys got that.
Great.
Yeah, Dirk, pull up. He did provide us with this picture at the awards ceremony, I think it was. Very cool, though. Let's see this. We're huge advocates of knees here. Look at this. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was very proud.
Wow,
It was
look at that.
Wow.
Big moment.
You got a trophy.
Yeah. It's right
Very
on my
cool.
mantle.
Awesome.
Is that something you needed?
Yes, I did knee it.
You needed, right?
Love it. Very cool.
Great. And now your nephew, you said, is learning the kneeing process.
Yes, in the academy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you're really continuing the Chauvin family tradition, which is good.
Yes.
So in terms of kneeing, what are like kneeing techniques?
Well, as an experienced kneer knows what to get the culprit's heart rate up to. So the carotid artery is in the neck. So what you do is you place your knee on the carotid artery and you can feel a pulse. I like to get the culprit's heart rate up to about 150 beats per minute and then ease off. I mean, kneeing isn't a punishment for the culprit. It's actually a reward. So, I mean, we racially profile people for their own good. If we think they'll be safer in prison than in a gang. So if we think they'll be safer, then what we'll do is we'll knee them to keep them out of harm's way. We'll trump up some bullshit charges.
Yeah, naturally.
And then we'll put them in prison for a few years so they don't get into trouble on the street.
Okay, yeah. So
learning kneeing is actually a positive
That's what we're trying to, get across.
for them. Okay, I understand.
So kneeing is it's like a form of therapy for the culprit. I've turned people's lives around by kneeing
Really?
them.
So you recommend kneeing?
I do. I really do. If you know what you're doing and you do it right, I mean, you could really make a difference.
Is it easy to learn how to knee? Like, could I know how to knee, or it takes a lot of practice?
Anybody could learn, but like anything else, it takes practice to be proficient in anything.
it's an expertise, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've imprisoned people to keep them off the streets if you think they'll get into worse trouble being free. That's really nice. What other types of things have you done for people with kneeing?
Well, I mean, when you're kneeing somebody, you become kind of like a father figure to them. You're like a weighted blanket. I mean, kneeing offers it's like a
comfort, support.
Yeah, the comforting,
Like I'm close to you.
emotional support.
Right.
So,
Like a hug.
you kind of have like a bond with the person because they feel like they're going to be safe. So, I mean, I like to knee them until the culprit has like a profound life revelation, like a near-death experience, and then it almost like enlightens them.
Yeah,
you know?
wow, yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of books on that. Like, anytime someone has a near-death experience, they're born again. They're like, they see God, they see Jesus.
Right. I mean, to this day, I'm still getting Christmas cards mailed to the precinct from people that I've
you
kneed in
meet?
the past.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so grateful.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've made a difference in their life.
Any Hanukkah cards?
No, I don't really
You're not
know.
kneeing the Jews?
No, I am. I'm an equal opportunity kneer. I just don't. They're not big card senders. I don't think they want to spend the money.
Or
on
are
the
they not
stamp.
big criminals?
Right.
Maybe they're not getting need.
Yeah, they're
Probably
like
the Christians getting need more.
Yeah, probably.
They're more like white collar criminals.
Yeah.
Right.
For the most part.
Yeah, that's unkneeable. I mean, they're big donors to the city and stuff too. So you don't really want to bite
No.
the hand that feeds, or
No,
knee
not
the
at all.
hand that feeds. Really.
Yeah, I don't want to knee anybody that feeds me.
No. So it really turns people's lives around. Near-death experience. Like, how do you do this? Like,
Well,
how does it work?
I think it's more like through positive reinforcement. I mean, like as a treat for the culprit, I'll put some fentanyl on my knee, and actually Derek did this for George, and it really calms him down.
oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and then if the culprit gets angry, there's a special kneeing technique where they'll knee and they'll suppress the airflow, so it actually simulates autoerotic asphyxiation, and it really calms. It pleasures them in a way, and also calms them down. When it's done, I just, as a courtesy, I just offer them a cigarette if they want.
Yeah.
So overall kneeing is really life-changing, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
So it can be like a sexual thing. Like you said, autoerotic asphyxiation. I've tried that a few times. Dirk, I know, loves that stuff. Giselle, you can't get enough of that.
No, I love that.
Rest in peace, David Carradine, though.
Is that how he died? Because some people say Robin Williams died that way. And they actually said it was he killed himself as a way to make it look better, because it's almost more embarrassing to die while doing pleasuring yourself.
I think it's kind of the opposite.
We think it's more embarrassing to die by killing yourself? It's not
Yeah.
embarrassing. That's like sad.
Is it?
It's embarrassing? Like, you're embarrassed if someone kills themselves? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Why is that embarrassing?
it just is.
I don't know. To me, it's
Cut that shit out.
no, it's more sad.
Maybe they didn't have the emergency kit. There wasn't any.
Yeah, true.
Narcan, maybe they tried.
So anyway, what we were talking about, like the autoerotic asphyxiation, they sexually calm down, and offering them a cigarette is just like a really nice thing to do.
Sure.
So I figured if you do these nice things for the culprit, in the future they'll associate being kneed as a positive experience.
Yeah.
And they'll want to get kneed.
A cigarette's nice, yeah. I mean, every time I do sex, I like to have a cigarette after too.
Yeah, it's just relaxing.
I do that all the time. Sex.
Sexing
or
or
the
the
cigarette?
cigarette smoking?
Yeah.
No,
I
just
was wondering, too.
sex. I mean, I do that a
I
lot.
thought he meant the Fent. But I don't
Oh,
know.
all right.
He's probably doing the Fent.
No, I just want to let everyone know I do that a lot.
Well, that's good.
The sex.
Everyone watching.
Now everyone's going to be calling.
Now the
Folks,
board's
call
going to
in.
light up.
But yeah, I didn't want to cut you off. Go on,
No, that's
officer.
okay. But anyway, in the winter, I usually have the homeless people coming up to me and begging to get kneed. Because they want to get off the street, they want a meal, they want a bed. So what I do is I bring the rookies out and I let them take turns on the homeless people to practice. And,
perfect.
anybody that successfully knees a homeless person, that person goes to prison. So I like to call that program 3 Hots and a Cot.
They're very
excited.
needy.
Yeah.
Extremely needy.
So
Oh, we got a 20. We got an official counterfeit $20 donation by Cyber Sected to the King of the Nears. Best community policing. Wow, so he's a big fan of your work, officer. Thank you for your service.
thank you.
And our rule is anytime someone donates 20 or more, we got to play our donation video. So, Dirk, please pull up that scene. As we know, George loved counterfeit 20s. We got to heed the call. Dirk. There you go.
Hello, upstanding citizen. How may I help you?
Hello, Massa. I'd like to end some racism today, please.
Okay, that'll be $20, please.
Ah, hell nah. Okay, here is 20 real dollars.
Thank you. I love real dollars.
And I really love the police.
And we love you too, upstanding black guy.
Very nice. Thank you for the
Thank
donation.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. But you mentioned the sexual kneeing. Derek, pull up our next tab. There is actually an image that Officer Chauvin provided us of how this sexual kneeing works, in case you guys want to try this at home. So this is autoerotic asphyxiation knee technique, and it's actually trademarked, I guess, by the police union. But you can see there's an officer on a perp. He has half his body weight on the neck, no weight on the heel, and the toe is off the ground, and you can see pleasure pheromones are coming out of him.
Well, the key to this is you see how his right foot, the big toe?
Right.
Yeah.
That's like a planting foot. So as you push that toe forward, you're actually driving your knee into the neck, cutting the air supply off, and then that simulates that autoerotic
Oh, that sounds
asphyxiation.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very cool. All right, so everyone listening at home, you could try this on...
We should practice. So it's half the body weight. We should do this.
Yeah,
Half the body weight.
Okay.
One foot up.
I mean, we
The
could.
toe, right?
I mean, how about at the end of the interview? We could try it on me or Giselle, I guess. But let's...
I want to be kneed.
Oh, Giselle wants to be kneed.
I need.
Wow.
You need to
I
be
need to be
kneed?
kneed.
Wow.
Maybe we'll stop bumper stickers. Need to be kneed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we should sell those for the NYPD.
We can cap it off, or should we say we should like kneecap it off?
Yes, absolutely. So that's the sexual kneeing. Again, guys, try this at home. It's safe and effective, and you could have them see God or see sexual elation.
And if
But-
you're doing it for money, make sure it's not the counterfeit bills.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. Kneeing could be used in everyday life too. It's just
really?
not for police officers and culprits.
Oh, we can all knee?
It could be used for everyday life. I mean,
really?
Like if someone gets in your way at the food store?
No. I mean, for positive reinforcement
Oh,
or for
positive,
change. Like I knee my wife and kids all the time. Like if my wife makes dinner late or I come home and there's 1,000 Amazon packages, I'll
right.
give her a bit of a knee
Yeah.
and to straighten her out, and she knows not to make that mistake.
But then if you go a little further, you're putting the sexual end of it. So
Right, you gotta
then
watch. I don't
maybe
want her to think
condoning
it's
the behavior
a
of the
pleasurable
action.
experience. I
Right.
want to know that this has to change. And as far as my kids, if they're they don't do their homework or they strike out playing t-ball, I'll just knee them a little bit before their next at bat,
Got
so
it.
that they're have a little bit more motivation to do better.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Jeter was probably kneed a lot as a kid, and then look at him, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I mean, these are great life lessons.
Yeah.
So actually, kneeing now is starting to be used medically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when an OBGYN is delivering a baby, sometimes they'll knee the stomach to help push.
Oh.
And,
Oh, I could see that.
And
That sounds great. Right.
conversely, it's also being used for abortions.
Right.
Oh, the opposite end
One
of the
way or the
spectrum.
other. Right.
Right.
Okay.
So it giveth and taketh the knee.
Absolutely.
It's very godlike.
Pretty much.
I mean, police officers love playing God, too. So, I mean, it
Yeah,
kind of...
we have kind of a God complex.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so. Thank you for your service.
And then it's actually being used a lot for bleeding control. If there's, someone's bleeding profusely.
How so?
You just knee the artery above the wound and you put your knee on it and then it stops the blood from flowing.
that's
Which is
great.
great because it frees up your hands. You could do other things.
Oh,
Where
right.
if you're doing it with your hands, then you're stuck. But if you
Oh,
knee
so if
it,
there's like internal bleeding, you just get down, you keep the knee there, and then you're able to do other things as you hold your knee on the bleeding area.
correct.
Good to
correct.
know. Good to know.
It's like a tourniquet.
Right. And then, remember when we were younger, the DARE officers used to come to the school
Yes.
and teach you about drug abuse? Well, now they're going around to schools teaching about the moral ethics of kneeing. This way, elementary school kids are exposed to it at a young age, so it's normalized by the time they're old enough.
Yeah.
If they make bad decisions, they're going to get kneed.
Yeah, I mean, kids need that. I mean, they're the future, and we can't have them go on thinking kneeing's a bad thing, as it's kind of been propagandized since the BLM movement and stuff.
Right. I mean, just a quick story. I was on patrol one time. This kid fell off a swing set. He broke his arm. He was screaming bloody murder. The mom was so embarrassed.
God.
I came on the scene. I kneed the kid till he almost passed out. Calmed down immediately. The mom was so happy that this kid stopped screaming. She gave me the biggest hug and kiss ever.
Wow.
Well, you should have kept going with the mom kneeing, you know what I mean?
But I mean, it was just so gratifying that I could help the mom out in this way by kneeing her child. So
Yeah.
you just shut the shut up.
Yes.
I mean, it was just excessive.
Oh my God.
It was just a broken arm. Like, calm down, kid.
No, I know. We've all been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you could have probably aborted him too after the fact if he kept going on.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want. He's young, so I didn't want to do the autoerotic asphyxiation.
True.
I don't want to be that pedophile cop.
Yeah.
Well, you could have done
There's a
on the
fine
mom,
line.
On the mom. I mean, she was
I mean,
already
yeah.
thanking you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, we're on Epstein's Island already. We don't need any more negative
True,
stigmas here.
no, not at all, not at all.
So, everyone, I think, is. Was there any more everyday things you've done or no? That you could think of?
I mean, that was just something that came to mind.
No, it's a sweet story,
in
yeah.
the homeless camp. But I mean, that mom, every Christmas, she's sending me cookie baskets and stuff. She's just so grateful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys at home, really, that kneeing really got a bad rep in the past, 5 years it's been
Yeah.
going on? And it's a good thing we got Officer here to...
I mean, just like the chokehold. Chokehold was very effective, but it just got a bad rap because
Eric Garner, was he the one who died from that?
from selling Lucy's, the single cigarettes, because we weren't able to take chokeholds and apply it in different aspects.
Right.
Where the kneeing, we could do it medically, we could do it at home.
Yeah.
People have more profound life experiences from the kneeing, so
Yeah.
it's more applicable. So we got rid of the chokehold and we're trying to push forward with the kneeing because we just think it's more effective.
It sounds like it so far,
It's
yeah.
nice to have an expert.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
from the outside, we don't know about the kneeing and the chokehold, so it's great that you
No, I
brought
had
all
no
this
idea.
up for us.
Right.
But I think what everyone's really wondering about, it is George Floyd anniversary we're celebrating. So specifically with George Floyd himself, there's a lot of debate about what killed him. And what is your point of view as a professional, as a Chauvin? I mean, you're the perfect one to speak about this.
There's a huge debate about what killed George Floyd. And as a police officer and Derek's brother, I've come to the conclusion that George died from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. What's that?
Wow.
Yes, I totally believe that. I mean, did you guys know that Derek and George actually knew each other before the incident?
I somewhat heard about that, but I never knew if it was true or not, or conspiracy theory. But you did send us an article.
Yeah, I sent you an article.
Yeah, Dirk, pull up the next tab.
No, I did not know that. Let me see.
So check this out. This is from NPR. George Floyd and Derek Chauvin were once co-workers at a club. Right. Yeah, they were bodyguards or something, right? Or security guards?
Yeah,
How'd that
yeah.
work?
They were both security guards at a Latin nightclub. That's where the affair started.
Oh,
See, a lot of
no
people don't
bueno.
know that.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's where the affair started. I mean, they worked at a Latin nightclub, so Latin music and culture is very sensual.
Yeah.
Combined with the danger and heroism of being a security guard. And it was a perfect concoction for a romance.
Yeah, I mean, Giselle's Mexican. You know how Latins are. I mean,
Very
Yeah,
wild.
the most sensual people on earth.
absolutely, absolutely.
You said concoction. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a perfect concoction.
Yeah,
or
don't say
per-
cock around a Latin gentlewoman
it
here.
happens. I mean, I got that knee.
I mean,
going
you might be
on.
pregnant before this is over, so I gotta watch.
You got to need that in that. So
Oh, we got another counterfeit 20 by Goodnight Mister. I hate when their blood gets on my boots. Then again, it makes good lubrication. P.S. High Forest, mommy. Subscribe to Was That Courtney? Remember to put your knee into it. Blood chokeholds make me moist.
Me too.
Thank you for the donation. Good
Thank
night,
you.
Mister.
Thank
Another
you.
counterfeit 20 donation. So we got to cut off Officer Chauvin for a second and play the donation video again. It is the rule because it goes straight to the NAACP. So legally, we have to do this. Thank you, Good night, Mister, for the donation.
Thank you.
So, again, I don't know where you left off, Officer, but
I think I sent you something about the New England Journal of Medicine.
ooh, yes.
Yeah. Do you have that?
Yeah, so Dirk, pull up our next tab. We
Was
haven't.
that based on the kneeing or the chokehold?
Well, they did a study and they showed that George Floyd was in a heightened state of arousal at the time of the incident.
Really? So let me
Yes.
just cut you off a second. Let's read this article we have on screen. So it's from the New England Journal of Medicine. The headline says, Electrophysiological evidence proves George Floyd was in a heightened state of arousal during his death. So scroll down a little, Dirk. I want to kind of read this and give our listeners... Can you zoom in more? So, the background says, a forensic case study concluded George Floyd died in a state of heightened sexual arousal due to autoerotic asphyxiation. like Officer Chauvin was saying. Evidence included petechial hemorrhaging, elevated stress hormones, and signs of recent sexual activity. Investigators found that the fatal asphyxiation was caused by a knee pressed to his neck, leading to a cerebral hypoxia and cardiac arrest during an act of autoerotic behavior. So the results here, and then we'll let Officer continue, but let's read some of these results. Scroll down a little, Dirk. During the examination, forensic analysts documented several indicators of sexual arousal at the time of George Floyd's death. Semen was found on his clothing and nearby surfaces, suggesting ejaculation occurred shortly before or during the fatal event. His genitalia showed signs of vasocongestion consistent with sustained arousal. Yes. And there was no evidence of external stimulation apart from the asphyxiation mechanism, the knee, implying that pressure, blah, blah, blah. What's this next paragraph say? In addition to the physical evidence, toxicology reports indicate George's actions were deliberate and likely part of a practiced behavior. Okay, so it sounds like George he did this a lot.
He often did this, right?
He often got kneed. The knee on the neck mechanism was applied in a manner known only to very familiar lovers. Post-mortem findings also noted pronounced rigor mortis in George's pelvic region, particularly in the musculature surrounding the groin and penis. This localized rigidity, engorgement of genital tissues is consistent with sustained arousal. All right, what's the final paragraph say? I don't want to bore everyone with all the science talk. Investigators also discovered internet search history and bookmarked forums on breath control and edge play techniques, reinforcing the theory that George engaged in these activities willingly. Okay, so yeah, edging is like when you're getting very aroused, but you never finish the act of arousal.
Right, you get close to the finish and then you stop, and you can just get to the edge. Right,
and that was in his search history they found. Okay,
right. But so, the one thing that they did leave out is, you know how when men are having erectile dysfunction, they take like Cialis, Viagra. Well, people that are into autoerotic asphyxiation like a little fentanyl. Ooh. So that helps a little bit. So, I mean, the article didn't mention about that, but I know that Derek gave that to George because he put some on his knee for him. So that probably sped the process up a little bit.
And it sounds like they probably did that a lot. It's something they were very familiar with.
You said there was rigor mortis set in.
Right.
From the...
Well, that's when, the rigor mortis is when the body passes and then the body tightens up.
Okay.
But it was tightened in his pelvic region, it said.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He was really...
So he was probably already engorged.
Very much so.
Before he died, and then the rigor mortis just held it there.
Yeah. Right. So, Dirk, jump back to that article for a second. There was a diagram.
Just a sec.
Yeah, there was a diagram there that really showed his brain. It was like a brain scan that was kind of interesting. Here we go, on the right over there. So you can see there's a brain scan. Scroll up a little bit. So that's George's brain. You can see like that color-coded key. It looks like red is the most aroused, purple's the least. And you can see his brain was like off the charts red here. And his heart too. His heart rate and brain, as we know. Yeah, brain, so the headline of that says brain and coronary arousal mapping of George Floyd during the arrest. Yeah, so he was off the charts horny.
So he already had it kind of hard in it.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, the one thing I did find my brother's diary, and I read through the whole thing, and it was several entries about how he mentioned that him and George were having an affair.
Really?
Yeah, so, I mean, not that many people know. I know the article says that they knew each other,
know now.
but they were actually having an affair.
Wow.
So you actually brought along your brother's journal.
Yes.
Do you mind if we...
No, please, go ahead. This way it shows... I
don't want to disrespect your family, but yeah, Dirk, zoom in here for a second.
This will show the validity of them knowing each other.
You didn't know that prior?
I did not.
You did not?
No.
You didn't bring him to Thanksgiving or anything?
No. Everything was, it was behind closed doors.
Yeah, but there's a lot of articles, well, not articles, but diary entries by Derek writing about George. And I know it's hard to read it if I just do that, but we have it on screen. You sent us a scanned image here. So let me just read this article for everyone, because it's really very romantic, actually. So this was January 19th, 2020. This was just, a couple months or something? A few months before George died.
And before COVID.
That's right. So this is from Derek Chauvin, writing this in his personal diary. It says, I can hear the thud of the nightclub bass from outside the break room. Oh, so this is when there were security guards at the nightclub.
Yes, correct, yes.
Like a heartbeat that won't settle. I should be home by now. I told Kelly. Kelly was his wife? Derek's wife?
Yes, yes, yes.
I told Kelly I had a double shift again, which technically isn't a lie, but God knows that's not the whole truth either. George is asleep in the back room, the one behind the liquor storage, surrounded by Hennessy and needles. He's my dark little nightmare. His shirt's halfway off, breathing steady. God, I love watching him breathe. Out in the club were 2 slabs of stone at the doors, security guards. But back here, George is my security blanket. Aw. Smothering on top of me. We met a few months ago. He transferred from another club on the west side. Tough guy. Didn't talk much. I like that. One night, someone tried to sneak in a knife and, like an old western sheriff, George whipped out a pistol on him, as he'd done hundreds of times at the maternity ward. I remember the look he gave me afterwards. I don't know if it was the liquor or the fent, but there was love in his eyes. And it was that night when we first kissed. I still don't know what it means, what it makes me. I'm married. I have a daughter who thinks the world of me, but George is the world to me. And I know he'd be a great father to her. Wow. The one child he wouldn't walk out on. George never asks questions, never talks about tomorrow. Maybe that's what I like. It's all about now, the heat of it, the danger, the sex, the stillness after. I don't know how this ends. I just know it can't stay like this forever. One day Kelly will see through the lies. One day George will want more than the dark corners. And boy, how I love his dark corners. But I'll have to choose, but not tonight. Tonight, I'll just sit here and listen to him breathe. Wow.
Wow.
That was powerful. So that was your brother. How does it feel hearing your brother's words like that?
I didn't realize the depth of their affair. I just, after reading the diary, I just thought it was a sexual thing, but it sounded like, like they really cared for each other.
Right.
Yeah, this is like true love stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I gave you guys a photo of my brother kneeing on George. Do you guys have that to bring up? I just wanted to show you something.
So this is the interesting thing. Yeah, Dirk, pull up this tab. So on the left, what we're seeing here, correct me if I'm wrong, is the sexual kneeing diagram we already saw earlier.
Right.
And then comparing it on the right is...
Oh, I see that too.
Is your brother doing almost the identical sexual autoerotic asphyxiation knee technique to George.
Yes, he's doing the identical pressure point. And then this is probably where... George is starting to get engorged from the sexual asphyxiation that Derek is applying right now.
And you can see the toe off the ground, the position is almost the same, the knee on the neck. I mean, yeah, this is 100% Derek doing this sexual position.
It's textbook. It's textbook.
You did mention you expert, so you can see right here. It is to the book.
Yeah. See the way he's pushing his back toe?
Right, I see that. Look at that foot. Exactly like the diagram.
So based on this, cut back to us, Dirk. So, I mean, officer, in your expert opinion, what is the conclusion here?
Well, with my expert opinion and all the evidence, Derek was trying to calm George down by using this autoerotic asphyxiation thing. Unfortunately, what happened was George's heart gave out from the sexual elation, and that's what caused him to pass.
Because, you often hear in those,
Because they've done it so many times behind closed doors,
right.
It was just standard, but I guess this one instance, it was just too much for George to handle.
Sure.
And it was almost like.
But, I mean, I know exactly what, that's even referring to, because when I've bought Blue Chew and stuff, those boner pills in the past, it always says, ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity. We all seen it on those commercials too. And so the heart...
People die having sex. They have heart attacks.
Yeah. Anna Nicole Smith's young lover.
Chris Benoit's wife.
Chris Benoit's wife, his son too, also died from the same thing. But yeah, that's...
And I know they escalated it by reading some of the diary entries it was just a little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. So it, any sexual activity, it just keeps getting heightened by doing it more and deeper or whatever. And this was, unfortunately, the fatal result of what happened.
So your final diagnosis, if you had to sum it up, like what killed George? Was it the knee?
It wasn't Derek's knee that killed George. It was love that killed George.
Wow, yeah, because of the sexual. That was powerful. I mean, gosh. Any callers want to call in? Do you have any questions for Officer Chauvin while he's here still? Otherwise, is there anything else on your ends, officer, that you wanted to cover? I think we pretty much covered everything, but...
No, all I'm going to say is for anybody that wants to attempt to do these maneuvers at home, tread lightly, go slow. Just don't go fully ramping if you're not sure what you're doing. Like everything else, every expert was a beginner.
And we should refer to the manual.
Right.
Or the diagram, I should say, right?
Go refer to the diagram, and then just your partners. Some partners could tolerate more, some partners could tolerate less.
Maybe they can get in touch with you, send pictures, make sure you have the proper technique.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can do that. We can mail you out your precinct, and you could take a look.
You can get that trophy.
Yeah.
You are the expert.
Expert in the air.
So anyone, before we let them go, I know they're on a slight delay, so let's give them about like 20 seconds. If you want to call in, any questions? We have an actual police officer here. It's not very often. This is our first police officer guest we've had. So
You may handcuff me, get the calls in.
Yeah.
Right.
But that was really beautiful. If no one else calls in, really, it was love that killed George, really, not a knee. And we got to really spread this around. Are you going on like any other news networks or podcasts?
I haven't been invited yet, but like I said, I've been touring the country, explaining the benefits of kneeing, giving demonstrations, and trying to explain to them, because there's a lot of racial strife across the nation, especially when there's black and white involved. It's always tension. So I try to explain to people that George and Derek loved each other, that they've done this all the time at home behind closed doors. It just happened to be caught on film in the street, and it was an accident, like anything else. There's people that do drugs all the time. There's an accident, there's an overdose.
So did Kelly find out? That was his wife, right?
Yes.
She knows?
Yeah, she knows now after the fact, because of the diary and stuff. Well, this way it didn't make him look like a horrific police officer that he's just doing this out of malice. He's actually doing it out of love.
Yeah. So we do have some questions in chat. I forgot. You don't have to call in, technically. So, did we miss any prior to this? I see Forrest Mommy has a question. She's asking, is he single?
Who?
Forrest Mommy is asking on screen. See chat. She's asking if you're single, officer.
I have women in all different states where I do these lectures, so I just really don't have the time to add any more right now. Well, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Forrest Mommy.
Yeah. Well, we also just got a caller. Wait, did he hang up? What happened?
I think someone got turned on by the kneeing, sexual knee.
We got a caller calling in. Any other questions in chat for this? Hello, you're on the air. You have a question for Officer Chauvin?
Yeah. This is whoop my baby mama whole ass from Rumble Chat. I do have a question. Can we get a demonstration on Tony, please, officer?
A demonstration on the kneeing?
Yes, with the knee. I want to see.
You want the officer
Tony
to do it to Tony?
I don't really think we have
nut in his pants.
I don't really think we have enough room.
There's not much room
in the studio, but I'm sure Tony would probably have no problem recording something so you can see him nut in his pants.
Yeah, we could do a pre-record.
You want them to get to the sexual point of it? Or?
Damn it. Man, I was looking forward to that. I was ready, brother.
I
had a belt around my neck and everything.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
It's going to be tough. I mean, I could try laying on the table, but we could do a pre-record.
I'm already at the edge.
You're edging. Oh, you are doing the edge play.
He's looking for us to help him finish.
Yes.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you. Thank you for involving us. I appreciate it. That's so thoughtful.
All right. Well, thanks for calling. We'll attempt. We'll see.
I'm disappointed. I have to tell you, I'm disappointed.
Why is that? Because we're not helping you.
We're not doing it.
I need to bust this goon out, brother. I need to get. Man,
all right.
Pressure is immense.
All right, we'll hang up for now, and we'll see if we could possibly do a light kneeing on me.
Yeah, well, just give a good tug on the belt, and just finish yourself off. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions in chat? Oh, here's one from Nikki. Are Officer Chauvin's nipples pierced?
Who? Mine or my brother's?
Good question. I don't know if we know. Well, I guess yours. We don't know if Derek's were. Maybe you do know.
No, Derek's weren't. No.
Oh, yours?
No. Not anymore. I had them taken out.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. The culprits, they constantly want to rip at your chest, so I found that they were pulling on them. So I'm like, I'm going to just take it out for safety reasons.
Sure. Yeah, it's good to know for aspiring policemen in the chat.
Yeah, take your nipple rings out.
Anything else? How many tattoos does Chauvin? Again, they're not specifying which Chauvin. How many tattoos does Chauvin have? Oh, because you do have some.
I don't know how many, but I got them on my arm, on both my legs, my other arm, underneath both my arms.
Do you have one on your knee? Like a target or something?
No, I try to keep my knees clean in case they want to do any photographs for kneeing awards.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so I don't want to mark it up. I mean, these are my golden babies.
That's smart, yeah. A knee model, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, any other questions in chats? Is he circumcised?
Yes.
Yes. I can attest to that.
Wow. Oh, Giselle, yeah. There we were in the green room for a while.
Yeah.
As we know, the Latin urge we learned about that Giselle has. Anything else? We could wrap. I could lay my neck down on this table if you want to show them how to knee.
I could do it with my elbow without kneeing because it was like lost the space.
Yeah. Can you guys see me if I lay down? Should I move some of this? Oh, I can put this on.
There you go.
Oh, well, make it real.
Make it real
Make
official.
it real. That's
Well,
right.
I do it.
Perfect. There you go.
Yes,
Go sideways.
perfect.
And so if my elbow is my knee, and your carotid artery is right here, so I'm going to put my knee right here, and then when I'm going to cut the airflow off, I'm going to roll forward like towards your Adam's apple like that.
Yeah, it feels good.
I'm going to put a lot of pressure on it, and then you could start your vision is going to start to shrink.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then at some point you're going to feel it in your groin.
Yep, I'm starting to feel that too. Yeah.
There you go. I don't want you to make a mess on the table.
No.
But that's basically how it happens.
Very cool. So everyone, that was Officer Chauvin, Michael Chauvin, Derek's brother. Now you can hear me. So thank you for joining us. If there's any last minute questions, otherwise we're gonna let you go. That was a very, very great interview.
It was a pleasure being
said,
here.
They said don't come, Tony.
Yeah, well, not yet. I'm at the edging point right now. Hopefully the caller finished with that demonstration.
My heart belongs